trouble, Matt. He's not doing it, making any progress.
And his trouble started in qualifying when he dug himself a deep hole. Going to the high side, now we're in caution.
Now low, lower, high.
Cameron Haley among those drivers involved in our first caution of the night, and they didn't see the reason the yellow flag came out.
Yeah, I watched those guys. Watch Tyler Reddick there. You see the 13's up against the wall. Reddick has committed to the outside. Fortunately, the 13 rolled down just enough to give him room. Let's take a ride with Tyler Reddick as he goes down in turn number 1. You see him wrecking out in front of him.
Wow, that is tight.
Hart had to skip a beat there. Remember, it's like he was, so they decided to come work on it.
Here's a look at what brought out the caution. Ray Black Jr., red, white, and blue 07 spins.
Just keep an eye out for the 75 of Caleb Holman. He goes to the outside. He actually makes contact with Ray Black and gets into the outside wall. Was running 6th, a career night for Caleb Holman. And it's going to go awry right here.
He just anticipated the 07 truck was going to slide down the track. That's the way Black Jr. was headed. He got it stopped. And when he made that split-second decision, Phil, remember, he's still running close to 100 miles an hour. He made that split-second decision.
Truck Series garage.
Kyle Busch able to get by Johnny Sauter, get another spot now. He's up to the 6th. Oh, trouble! Right in front of our leader.
Race leader. Cole Custer got into Spencer Gallagher, who had spun around with 41 laps. Let's watch it here.
Take a look at it. You see, that's the blue and yellow truck. See, Cole's right up against the outside wall. He just turns around right in front of him. And Caleb Holman said it best. Once you drive in the corner, it's not like you can jump on the brakes and just turn that truck left.
And the harder you jump on the brakes, which is your first instinct, the less it's going to turn. This truck just slides those front tires. And you can see he had no chance of missing that. At Bristol, every now and then there's wrecks that are unavoidable. And that was a case of that.
But did you see how high Custer was going?
Tough corner for Blaney. He caught Norm Benning on entry. Oh, trouble. Ty Dillon crashed.
Caution is out.
To decide the winner at Bristol.
These guys were battling for position. They made a little bit of contact. Ty Dillon and Ben Kennedy tying the 31 truck.
They were racing along in the 11th spot. Ben just nudged.
Take a look at what happened with Mario Goslin.
Yeah, you're on board here with Kevin Harvick, and you see the 90 just goes straight off the corner right there. We're getting reports that they melted a bead, which basically...
Open, we're seeing a car slide across the front stretch. That is the 52.
There, bud.
May have got a little help from the 25 of John West Townley. We saw him get sideways.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. I couldn't tell if he got help or not. There were 3 wide in front of him. Here we go. Here's a good view of it. 3 wide in front of him. Probably had to get a little bit slower. Yep, John West Townley got into the back of him. So that's an example of how the 52 lost his momentum with a 3 wide in front of him, and John West Townley didn't anticipate it and got in the back of him.
Been off a little bit all night, but not too bad. And now we've got a caution out, Rick.
Yeah, Kill Conley in the 14 has come to stop right outside of turn 4. Riding along with Kyle Busch. You see Kill Conley sideways in front of him.
He's on the apron. He's on the apron. Keep coming. So green, yellow, 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 yellow.
Certainly contact between those 2 cars. Saw Cale going around. They got together getting into turn 3. Cale was on the lead lap. He was the last car on the lead lap.
You see the 28 looks like he gets in the corner really shallow, almost off the pace. And the 43 doesn't really have anywhere to go. He's committed to the corner, and Armstrong just got into the back of the 28 and spun him around.
And more
You see Elliott Sadler coming off turn 2. I'm sorry, turn 4.
Yeah, he just comes off the corner and looking for that last lane to get up to the outside wall. The 62 is just barely at his bumper cover. You can see right here, this is what happens when you have split grooves. The 1 thinks he's clear of the 62. The 62 is trying to carry the momentum off the top.
caution lights come right back out. Up into turn 1, the 16 of Ryan Reed and the 97 of Dylan Kwasniewski.
You see right here, this is coming to the green. Ryan Reed is 3 wide with the 97 and the 25 of John West Townley. You see, they try to get it sorted out. The 97 moves up, gets John West Townley, and they get back into the 16 of Ryan Reed. They crash going down to turn 1. You have to ask yourself, at what point do you want to try to use some patience there? This is before they take the green flag. They're already 3 wide. They're just now accelerating for the restart. At some point, you have to get in line. I'm sure the 97, it didn't seem like he knew he was 3 wide, or he was bound and determined to take the top spot.
A lot of times on these restarts, it gets very confusing. You believe you have a spot.
Lap traffic as much as now is hitting your marks, and the caution's out.
It's going to come down to a restart is what it's going to come down to. The caution comes out. And the zero of Harrison Rhodes looks like wasn't able to get up to speed. Brad got into the back of him.
And that's just kind of a Bristol wreck where the guys in front of you get checked up and you just don't get checked up quick enough. It's, you know, things happen so quickly here. We've talked about it all night long, and that's a good example of how Brad was, you know, kind of minding his own business, and the guy
On that block, look at the left front tire go down here on the 42.
You can see it low. You can see the sidewall wrinkled up. You see the car sparking as it hits the racetrack. As the tire goes low, the car gets close to the ground. Obviously, got really lucky. He never hit anything too awful hard, I don't think. He made contact right there. It certainly didn't help anything. But considering you blew a tire, I don't think he hit the wall very hard. He hit it harder than I thought.
That's the second issue for drivers that have been running in the top 5 in just the last 15 laps.
Covered up, even though there were maybe only a dozen cars here. That doesn't happen very often in a test, and we've got caution on the track. The data applied was my point.
47 of A.J. Allmendinger into the inside wall. So the call, I want to bring my driver onto pit road. Take a look at what happened with the 47 of Allmendinger. There was contact made by the 17 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and around goes Allmendinger. Kyle Larson.
Yeah, you see right there, he's on the bottom of the racetrack, but it just goes straight off the corner. Obviously a problem with the race car, perhaps a tire. There's nothing Kyle Larson can do at that point, though.
And one more time, Kevin Harvick caught 2. And a little contact there. The 55 goes around. David Reagan into the inside wall. Caution comes out again. And they pile up as well. The 15 in turn 4 also sideways. 5. And the 48 there.
And the 48 came down running that line we've been talking about. The 55 was under him. He hit the 55, got the 55 low, and the 15 ran into him. So just kind of a chain reaction. But it all started with the 48 car turning left and trying to run off the corner in that lower line.
Yeah, the last thing Clint Boyer wants to do is get into his teammate, but he's against the apron. If he goes any farther low at full speed, he's going to crash both cars. It's really just you said a chain reaction, really. Jimmy Johnson pushing the 2 of them down. I mean, that's Bristol. Jimmy's protecting his position against the 55. The 15's underneath the 55. There's just really not enough real estate on the racetrack.
Let's ride along with Clint Boyer.
Come on, hit man, outside. Yells out, inside.
And the 2 of Brad Keselowski got into the 15.
Yeah, the 2 is to his left for a quarter panel. It just looked like Clint wasn't real sure that he...
6 of Trevor Bayne getting into the 17, and now we see 17 way out of shape.
Damn, a little bit of damage on the 78 car.